Kristen Marquet is her name, and her agency is creativedevelopmentagency.com, creativedevelopmentagency.com in New York. And you'll hear more about her in the coming weeks. She's smart. She knows her stuff. And I'm going to start getting her as a regular, because social media, ladies and gentlemen, you know darn well you're going to make the excuse, I don't have time. Does it really work? Yes, it works, but you have to know how it works. You have to find a mentor, and this lady can be your mentor. She's my mentor. She can be your mentor. $10,000 an hour, and I'll bring her into your life. Justin, write a check right now. Give me a check. All right, so Twitter. Let's just finish off on Twitter. We know that Facebook works if you can learn how to tell a story. Twitter, let's just take 2 more minutes, and then I want to get into LinkedIn.
Sure.
So how does NutriShop, my great sponsor here, Jeff Sykes over there, truly an expert in nutrition, how does a NutriShop, a retail organization, use Twitter?
Well, again, the principles are similar to Facebook, but you only have 140 characters to explain whatever you're trying to promote, and it's really written in a headline style message. So the more clever, the more fun, the more effective it's going to be. And like I said, promotions, company news, anything along those lines. But more importantly, if you're looking to get into the publicity game, I always urge the entrepreneurs that I work with to use it as a way to connect with media. I don't care if it's local media, regional media, national media. It's the way to start building a dialogue with whomever you eventually would like to get coverage in.
Yeah, but you mentioned 2 or 3 key words, and this is where we need you. Being creative, innovative. I'm creative, but when it comes to, like you said, Jeff needs to have the sign-up thing in his shop. I mean, little tiny things, a lot of us business owners, we just miss. We're in such a busy day to make a profit or sweep the floors or clean the toilets. We miss all this stuff. So having you in our life is very important. All right, LinkedIn. What the heck? How is NutriShop going to use LinkedIn to help their business? You tell me.
Great. Okay. Well, LinkedIn is much more professional, and it's not really used for personal gain at all. But a small business can use LinkedIn to find talent.
Okay, so if he was going to hire a CEO or CTO or something, okay, let's move on. So let's concentrate. NutriShop's been around a long time in Southern California, here in Santa Clarita on Newhall Ranch Road. What about Instagram? I hear Instagram is growing. I thought Instagram was for 14-year-olds.
No, it started off as such, but no. It is one of the largest platforms out there, but just so that you know, it's still not as big as Facebook. But any company that has any visual content, so if it's, in Jeff's case, he is selling products. He's selling a lifestyle, right? He's selling this healthy, get fit, feel good, reverse the aging process. So what he should be doing
Amen, girl. You've been in his shop. Amen. That's all the stuff. And then he's an expert in helping people like me lower their blood sugar and lose some weight. So nice job on that.
Thanks. So he should be using marketing images and videos that show before and afters from customers that have taken his supplements.
Bingo. You are a smart lady. I said the same thing to him like 10 times. Jeff, you need to use video, because that's what we watch. Young people go to video. I mean, everybody's going to video.
Yep,
my producer right now is on video. Okay, now Instagram, Coach needs to be on that. So what coach me up. What do I need to do with Instagram? Same thing I'm doing with Facebook?
No. You don't have as much room to write to write posts and for hashtags. What you would want to use Instagram for is any new products that you have coming out, webinars, teleseminars,
the product's me. The product, you get a 6'4", handsome, smart, funny guy that actually knows his stuff when it comes to helping business owners. I'm the product.
Then you should take clips. Do you have video clips from this, from any of the interviews that you do?
Oh my God, girl, go on YouTube and type in Coach Ron Tunick. I have hundreds of them. You will be on YouTube. Kristen Marquet will be on YouTube a week from now because we edit it. We edit YouTube. CreativeDevelopmentAgency.com is her company. You will be on YouTube. I've held your book up twice. So what's today? Thursday? So like a week from today, you'll be up on YouTube.
Awesome.
So I have hundreds and hundreds of clips, and so what you're saying is they need to take a little clip from one of my YouTubes and put it on Instagram. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. Yep. Just as long as there's a visual medium to it, just as long as it's not just audio, absolutely. You can do 10, 15, 20-second clips, any headshots, anything where there is visual content should be uploaded to Instagram.
All right.
You would want to connect with other like-minded businesses or businesses that are complementary to your business.
We have so much to cover and so few minutes left. I'm going to have you back probably in a couple weeks. So let me. Here's my last question. I'm going to have you back. We're talking to Kristen Marquet, and Kristen is an expert. You can just hear her voice. You can just tell in her inflections. She's smart, and she's going to be a big benefit to any business owner that hires her. You better have $100,000 though. Don't hire unless you have $100,000. Let's go after whales. Let's not fool around with little mommy poppy businesses. Let's take some whales down. Creating buzz is what our country's all about. I mean, we can take all this stuff and move it to the side of the road. If you can't create buzz in your business, nobody's going to pay attention to you. So give us like 3 quick tips, and then I gotta send you on your way, and you can go walk your dog in Central Park. Give me 3 tips on creating buzz, because it's all about buzz in America today.
It is. And, the media is inundated with, press materials and just garbage. The way to really cut through the clutter, and I'm not just saying this as a platitude, I'm saying this because I know it works. The shorter your pitch, the more succinct it is, the tighter your message, the more either conflict, or if you could localize your pitch, or if you have something that's new and timely and relevant, those are the ways that you're going to get media coverage. It doesn't matter if it's online, in a print magazine, in a print newspaper, or on television. Give the media something to help them make their job easier, and you're going to make it on their short list as an expert or as a brand that they want to cover frequently. It's that simple. It's not rocket science. Yes, it does help to have media relationships to get top-tier coverage, but I've coached plenty of small business owners that have not had any PR experience and have written really good pitches, and they've gotten national media coverage. So, it's being concise, being interesting, being timely, and having your message really distilled down to its core infrastructure that's going to be impactful.
If I was your PR director, or if I was helping you grow your company, I would say you're Kim Kardashian good. That your company will get somebody in that Kim Kardashian is only good at marketing. What is her product? I mean, her great product is her. Yep. And she's done an incredible job at marketing her. So I would say
she absolutely has.
I would say your agency, Creative Development, would take somebody and make them Kim Kardashian good. That's what I would say. Last question, then I got to send you out. What kind of dog do you have that you're going to walk in Central Park? What is your little
A lab.
dog? Lab? Great
Yes.
dog. So, what's your lab's name?
Sadie.
Oh, I love that name. My best friend, well, he's one of my best friends. I have 500 best friends, but John Ranty in Chicago listens to the show. His dog is Sadie, too. No kidding. Isn't that funny?
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, and his dog is a black lab, and he runs that dog every morning. He's a marathoner. So that dog runs for 10 miles. That dog's got to be in great shape. But labs are just great dogs. So big shout out to you, Sadie. Our websites, what they used to be, that's my last question of the day, and then you go walk Sadie. Our websites, do we need to put as much effort into website as we used to?
Absolutely.
Really?
It's a representation of your brand. If you have for instance, let's just put it just so that we have some context. I'm working with one of the largest accessory companies in the United States that's sold at Saks and Bergdorf and Bloomingdale's, and the products are amazing. The brand story is amazing. But the website looks like it was built in 1995. So there's a huge disconnect between the brand, the products, and the external perception. So we're working on updating it, making it pretty, making it, more modern. But absolutely, your website is an extension of your brand. If it looks like it was built by a 2-year-old, nobody's going to take you serious.
Now, NutriShop is a chain, and Jeff Sykes owns the franchise of the chain. And I keep saying to him, Jeff, you need to build your own website. You need to create your own brand. People don't care about NutriShop. They care about you. You're the expert. You're the guy that's changing lives. Am I right or wrong on this, girl?
Absolutely. Okay. He's the thought leader. Absolutely. Yeah. He's the expert.
Yeah, he needs to have his own thing. You are such a wonderful guest. I'll see you in a couple weeks. And we just touched the surface. We just touched the surface. Her book is free. And all you have to do is download it. You want them to go to your website?
Yes. You can go to my website, creativedevelopmentagency.com, send me an email, and I will send you a copy.
God bless you. Thank you. Go walk Sadie. Have a great evening.
Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, Kristen.
Bye-bye.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was a really smart lady, and she's going to be back many, many times, because if you own a business, if you're starting a business, and you don't understand how to use social media, I'm telling you, you're going to be left in the dust. That's all I'm saying. Okay, this segment is really close to my heart, I guess, close to everything, because I've been fighting my weight. If you Google me, you can obviously see that I'm tall, dark, and handsome, but I put on weight. And I got this little bubble tummy, and I'm sick and tired of it. And what's happened now is I got high blood sugar. You get old, you live to be my age, and the natural course of things for a lot of people. Look, if you have it in your gene, my mother had diabetes. Somehow I got the gene. No fault of mine, but we inherit different things. Justin's laughing, my producer. Look, you inherited your good looks. I still can't believe you inherited your good looks. So you didn't go buy that face of yours. You didn't go buy that face of yours. You inherited it. You ought to thank God every night that you look like you do. So if you're single out there, I have my dating agency. Go to CoachTunick.com, and I'll hook you up with this dude. This dude is one smart, handsome young man. All right, so back to weight loss. Back to changing your life. It starts with great habits, but if you don't know what to do, this is where Jeff Sykes comes in, my guy at NutriShop. He is smart. He's shy, but he's smart. And I'm going to try to figure out how to get that shyness out there. So I'm going to, in a couple of weeks, I'm trying to talk him to come on the radio, and he doesn't want to come on the radio because he's that shy. He's like a professor. This dude knows what he's talking about. You want to know where he's at? He's at, where Eggs and Things is on New Hall Ranch Road? He's right next door. It's called NutriShop. He's right next door to Eggs and Things on New Hall Ranch Road. So Jeff's been coaching me up on how to eat, what to eat, when to eat, how much to eat. And here's the bottom line. Is that most people, and I said to Jeff the other day, we were talking, I said, Jeff, I'm going to forget 95% of what you said to me tomorrow. Most people forget 98%. That's just how we all are in this crazy world. So if you don't get repetition of great ideas every day, you cannot develop new habits. Why do you think football teams, soccer teams, any team, name a team, why do you think they practice every single day? In football, if you're going to run the 42-0 sweep between the tight end and the tackle, and the tight end blocks down, it's a timing thing. We ran it 30 times in practice every day. So when we get into the ball game, we're in the actual battle of playing football, we don't have to think about what we're doing. It's a natural reaction. And that's what it takes to create a new habit. It has to become so natural that you don't even need to think about it. When you sit down to eat next time, you will know what to order. You'll know how to order. Right? What are you laughing about? Your girlfriends are talking to you, right? One around there, huh? All right, so listen to me. Every single day, you've got to get repetition of great ideas. This is what Jeff and I are putting together. We're going to take 10 people. If you're overweight and you're desperate to lose weight, you call me at this number. 805-358-6090. 805-358-6090. We will put you in our group. We're going to take 10 people, Jeff and I promise you, we will be talking to you every day, and we will get you from where you are now to where you need to be. 805-358-6090. If you're overweight and you've got issues, that's the only way that you're going to do it. You have to listen to my voice or Jeff's voice every day. And pretty soon, after about 60 days, you won't need us anymore. And that's great. The day you don't need us anymore is the day you're in better shape. You've lowered your blood sugar. You've lost your weight. We'll still stay in your life. But every single day, we have to be in your life. That's the only way to do it. That is the only way. Because I know you're going to cheat. I cheat. I'm not cheating anymore because I got the news. Hey, coach, you got high blood sugar. I'm not cheating anymore because now it's literally a matter of life and death. If I don't take care of myself, I'm not going to be here for another 50 years. And you want me around, don't you? We're going to take a quick little break. I'm going to come back and talk about something that's going on in this country that is irritating at least half the people. I mean, to the point where my wife walks out of the room, and I'll tell you why she walks out of the room when we get back. All right, so the show, The Business Life, here at KHTS is about helping you do better in your life, trying to really, I already got 3 calls. Remember I said call my phone, 805-358-6090. I will help you lose weight. We have a whole new program, Jeff Sykes and I do at NutriShop here in Santa Clarita. Losing weight, you can't do it by yourself. I'm serious. And you have to have repetition of great ideas. Every day, I have to be in your ear. Every day, 805-358-6090. Yes, it'll cost you $10,000, but you know what? I'm just teasing. Just teasing. 805-358-6090. I do business coaching, and now I'm going to have a little piece of my practice for helping people lose weight because I have to lose weight. So if I'm helping you, you know what? I'm helping myself. That's the way it works. It really does work that way. So before I went to break, I said half of you can't stand something that's going on in this country. And my wife's one of them. She actually walks out of the room. When Donald Trump comes on the TV, she has to walk out of the room. She can't stand him. She literally cannot stand Donald Trump. I'm tolerating him. There's something about him I like, and there's a lot of things about him I don't like. But what's going on in our country is important because there is an unhappiness about government, federal government. I don't know about local government. I think the city of Santa Clarita does a great job. I have no complaints. I think we have a great city council. But at the federal level, our federal government's too big. It's just too big. And when you have a big bureaucracy, you have mediocrity. And this happens in any business, whether it's the federal government or a big business. You have mediocrity. People just get by. You have government workers that are sick of their job, but you know what? They know they can't get fired. And government workers make about 30% more than the private sector. So if you know you're making 30% more and you know you can't get fired, you swallow your hostilities. So you hate your boss. You know what? You go home and then you start drinking. Now, why do you think we have such a high rate of alcoholism? I'm just saying that we are disgusted with, especially as conservatives, with the Republicans that we sent to Washington. I'd get rid of all of them. I know Steve Knight's a nice guy, but, what is he doing for us? I mean, what is Steve Knight doing for us? What has he done for you? What has he done for me? What has he done for the Santa Clarita Valley? I would send waitresses to Washington. They know how to clean up a mess. And boy, do we have a mess in Washington. You get a good waitress at Denny's and send her to Washington? Are you kidding me, Justin? She'd clean up this mess in a heartbeat. We've got to have a different way that we manage this bureaucracy. We have to take the money. Why is there such apathy? Why don't people care more? My wife says, Coach. Well, she doesn't call me Coach. She calls me Honey Bunny. She says, Honey Bunny, why do you care so much? Because here's why I care. How about the hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of young men and women that gave their lives to the United States of America? That gave all. Most gave some, but some gave all. They gave their lives so that you and I could live our lives. And these people have to be honored. We cannot forget our veterans. We cannot forget our veterans. We cannot forget the people that gave all. How about the people that are wounded for life? How about our veterans that are lying in hospital beds as I speak? How about our wounded veterans that are struggling in life? How about the wounded veterans that are homeless? How about the wounded veterans that some of us have turned our backs on? We cannot forget these people. So we have to have a Congress that cares not only about the veterans and the veteran administration, but we have to have a Congress that cares about all the people. And this dysfunctional Congress that we have, where people take a side and they're not gonna compromise. This is BS, ladies and gentlemen. This is why when Donald Trump says you have to be flexible, you do. This is when Donald Trump says you have to learn how to make deals. You do. This is how the real world works. If you've ever been married, you're making a deal every day in your marriage. You've got to compromise every day in your marriage. And it's ridiculous here's another thing that's got me angst. The media, not KHTS, not radio for the most part, but the television media, they're hyping everything. They distort everything. They don't tell the truth because they want us to listen. It's like almost like a car wreck. You look, but you don't look. This is what the media is hyping. They're hyping, the car wreck of the United States. We are in a mess. We're in a mess. All right, I'll continue this conversation as the weeks go along. I'm the coach. The show is called The Business Life. I hope you like it. Don't forget, if you want to lose weight, and I've already got 3 phone calls, 805-358-6090. Jeff Sykes at NutriShop and I are going to help you get that weight down. I'll see you right down the road.